Bharat supposed to be the largest democratic country in the world and mother of democracy. Appointment of election commissioner, the matter has been brought under the purview of Supreme Court. A temporary committee constituting Prime Minister, LOP and CJI until a law is enacted in the Parliament. But unfortunately, our friends, colleagues started saying that CJI has been removed from this three-member committee. Apart from Prime Minister, LOP, leader of opposition and an union minister. Subject to correction, LOP, I don't think there is a opposition status even for this present Congress party in the Lok Sabha. In spite of that, our Honorable Minister is liberal enough to include as a largest party's leader also been included in the three-member committee. And sensing that even in future also it may happen. भविष्यवाणी भी जानते हैं हमारे मंत्रिपद इसलिए the leader of the party which has got highest number. It's a purely a meritless criticism against this government on the appointment of this election committee. You all should introspect what has happened all these years. What was the methodology adopted in appointing the election commission at national level, even at state level, and how these election commissioners are functioning. I really appreciate one of our colleagues from BJP. They start now suspicious on even returning officers. This democracy would have not survived. I ask the appointment of the chairperson and staff of the tribunals, National Green Tribunal. Who is the authority in appointing? Same central government for the last many decades. And even the National Human Rights Commission, supposed to be the Prime Minister is the chairperson and the ministers concerned. And these people never brought a holistic law for regulating the appointment of CEC and election commissioners. The policy paralysis, though they were in power for more than 6 decades. So when the matter is brought to the Supreme Court, the government has tried its best to make it fulfilled. One of the comments made by former Chief Election Commissioner, sir, by name O.P. Rawat. I quote, sir, the issue before the Supreme Court was not who will be on the selection committee. It was why did you, the earlier government, not enact a law as promised or laid down in the Constitution. So you make a law until then our suggested panel will select CEC and ECs. In the Constitution, Parliament is the supreme law-making body and Supreme Court has the power to judicially review the Constitution. So I don't think there is any issue in this. This is the statement given by O.P. Rawat, the former and Chief Election Commissioner. Sir, people have started and shown much respect and regards towards Supreme Court judgments. I fail to understand what happened when there was a judgment by Supreme Court on Shabanu case. What made the government to bring an ordinance? Was it not a political motive and superseding the Supreme Court judgment? And even then, when Session was a Chief Election Commissioner, he was the man instrumental in bringing electoral reforms right from implementing strictly the model conduct, code of conduct. And the Congress government in 93, they have added 2 more persons to belittle TN Session. Mr. Gill and GVG Krishnamurti were being added to just belittle the powers of TN Session. And this is the attitude of the then government, Congress government, and they'll speak of democracy and they speak of internal democracy. And even 2009, the Chief Election Commissioner N. Gopalaswamy was recommended the removal of the person called Naveen Chawla. Earlier, our member has told that who is the secretary for former Prime Minister. So, sensing that he is in a partisan attitude, working as a member in the Election Commission, Gopalaswamy recommended for his removal. But unfortunately, the then government rejected the request of this Chief Election. This is the democracy which they adopted.